We're sick on the homestead. Can you hear it in my voice? But we have things to do, like a medicinal with onions and raw local honey. Finishing out my butter that I did yesterday. I started yesterday, and then I began running a fever. And chopping up bell peppers. And what did I find inside my bell peppers? Plus, we have been notified of the hammerhead worm in the state of Tennessee. So while battling this chest congestion, I'm leaning heavily on some traditional remedies. I've got my batch of homemade honey and onions fermenting. It's a medicinal that we use on the homestead that's all natural, potent, and full of antibacterial properties of raw honey and the expectorant punch of onions. Honestly, time kind of blurs together when you have a nasty crud to take care of. There's a rule on the homestead: sickness doesn't check a calendar, and chores definitely don't pause just because you'd rather be curled up under 3 blankets. Kitchen duty must go on. This is a remedy that I've been using for quite some time now, since I developed Cavovo pneumonia back in 2022, and it really does help break up the congestion in your chest. So this will sit out on my counter and ferment overnight, and then it will go into the refrigerator. And speaking of kitchen wins, yesterday's butter project is officially wrapped up. 4 gallons of milk separated from the cream, and 4 nice pats of butter in the freezer. I left the last one in the refrigerator in water because I started running a fever. It sat in the water bath overnight, which helps to dry out the last of the buttermilk. A major homestead win when my energy level is less than 10%. Kitchen duty is a labor of love, and so when I'm making butter or chopping bell peppers and onions or anything that I'm doing in the kitchen, it's done out of love and necessity. We like the idea that we have raw, organic milk from our Amish farmers, and we can make raw butter at home out of the cream from that milk. I was in the middle of chopping up bell peppers for the day, and surprise, 4 of them had mold hiding inside. Straight into the trash they went. I didn't even feed them to our flocks. Even though chickens are great at handling scraps, internal mold can carry mycotoxins, and I'm not risking my birds' health. And there it is, folks. So the whole thing goes into the trash. Don't take a chance with your food. So this one's going to go into the trash. I don't want to take any chances of getting sicker than I already am. We don't rush the process. We take our time and get everything done in the correct manner. Now, we purchased these beautiful bell peppers from our Amish community, and they are huge. And we saved the ends, and we're feeding those to the chicken, although I could save the seed. I've got plenty of bell pepper seed in my freezer for another year. And I always rinse out extra seeds and pull that pith out of the side of the bell peppers when I'm chopping them. Even when I'm sick, I have to take my time and my care in making sure our food is going to be safe for us to consume. So throwing away those bad bell peppers with a mold inside was really saving my family some heartache in the long run. Now the bell peppers look beautiful on the outside. There was absolutely nothing wrong with the outside of them. But we've had a tremendous amount of rain in our area, and it kind of surprised me to see mold on the inside of the bell pepper and not on the outside. Strange things happen, but here we are getting ready to chop them and put them away for another day in the freezer. To top it all off, we've just been officially notified about those creepy hammerhead worms showing up here in Tennessee. If you're seeing them in your yards too, remember, do not chop them up. They are planarians, meaning cutting them only creates more of them. Earthworms provide oxygen and nutrients to the earth. These guys right here, they destroy your ecosystem. So be aware if you see them in the yard. Don't touch them. Grab a bag and some gloves and some salt, vinegar, or rubbing alcohol and do away with them safely. Don't chop them up. That's life on the homestead today. Moldy peppers in the trash, healing syrup, fermenting, fresh butter in the fridge, and garden pest on the watch list. This bug that's hit our home is contagious. I hope it's not hitting your family. Make sure to take care of yourselves and put a pot of soup on and regain your health. It's no fun getting the crud, but the homestead kitchen still has to work. Be blessed and a blessing.